Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
All right, and we're back. Welcome to another episode of And in This Corner. Coming out the white corner, my name is Bill, and I'm ready to fight.
And coming out the black corner, my name is Barry, and I'm ready to fight.
All right, I want a good, clean fight. Let's get it on.
Welcome to And in This Corner, where we settle the score once and for all on who's the best. That includes best music, best shows, best movies, best anything, basically. This week, what we talking about, Bill?
Okay, all right. My down south people, we got a good one. Versus, we finally found out who has the Memorial Day versus. Actually, it's not on Memorial's Day. It's on Thursday, but we found out who it is. None other than UGK, Underground Kings, versus 8Ball and MJG. That's what we have versus. Can't, man, I'm happy. Let's go. Let's get it.
And that's not it. We got one more update for you guys. If you haven't heard already, check out our unanimous decision series where we interview iconic groups that we all grew up on. We got John from Troop, and we got P-Ro from Prophet Jones. So go ahead and check out those videos if you want to hear their origin stories. Leave your 2 cents below on who you want us to interview next. And we're going to take that to the bank and try to get them on the show.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, here we go. UGK versus 8Ball and MJG. This was blurred out, so we didn't know. I remember Barry during our preview video, we thought it was going to happen in Miami, and we kind of thought it would be maybe Trig, Plies, somebody from Florida, but boy, were we wrong. We got Memphis.
I would like to add, I did say, I put an asterisk out there that they would be pulling folks that have already guest starred on Verzuz before, and MGK, 8Ball and MJG, excuse me, have guest starred on the Verzuz. I forgot which one, but I know I saw them on there.
It was the one with Bone and 3 6 Mafia.
Yeah, and then by the way, we were completely wrong, but this 1% at least gives me some validity to my guesses. So, but yeah, I guess the first question is, Bill, you got UGK versus 8Ball and MJG. Does this matchup make sense?
Yes. Legendary groups, age-wise, around the same time. Although one group is from Tennessee, one group is from Texas.
It's the South.
Their vibe is still very much the same.
Southern music. Yeah.
Very, very much the same, very Southern. So it makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
I agree with you. I'm gonna have to push, and I'll say number one, both Southern hip hop. Early 90s, they both predate the era where Southern rap got their respect. So that's way before the Outkast at I think the Source Awards, where there was like the South got something to say. These groups were out prior to that. So they both got a lot of respect in the same fashion. Both groups influenced a lot of the rappers that went mainstream in the early 2000s. So these are your favorite Southern rappers, favorite rappers, to say that. And in Memphis and Texas, different regions, those are the only differences that I see in these groups. So I feel like these match well.
They still have some of the same qualities, in my opinion. The syrup drinking or whatever, and then just the vibe of the music. It still has that Southern twang to it. So, like you said, outside of Tennessee and Texas, this is one of more evenly matches
in recent times, because I think they've been kind of like throwing stuff at a wall to see what would stick. I think this one they got it right. So I guess the next question is, do you see any advantages or disadvantages with these groups?
Honestly, not really. Only because, like you said, they're your favorite rappers. They are very much respected in the game. You haven't heard any kind of real beef going on with anyone within the groups. And I'm not saying that there wasn't like any kind of low key or whatever, but nothing that hit mainstream, nothing that was out in the media or anything like that. both are heavily favored, or heavily liked. My bad.
I was gonna say they
heavily
both
liked.
heavily favored. They both evenly matched.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they both are heavily liked.
yeah.
If I had to choose,
Whatever you're about to say, you're about to steal the words from my mouth. But go ahead.
If I had to say who had I'm talking about a slight edge, it would probably be UGK.
All right, so allow me to chime in. Any advantages? My initial thoughts was I get more nostalgic when I hear UGK music. I remember 8Ball and MJG, their second wave after they was on Bad Boy South.
Mm-hmm.
So although like I have more memories tied to UGK. So I'm not that familiar with the 90s work of 8Ball and MJG. It's more some of the stuff that they put out later. Now let me get to the advantages. This is a versus crowd, and we've had folks in the comments say they base it off of the performance on stage, because the versus is basically a battle, and sometimes it's how you come across on stage. So with that being said, since that is a part of the ranking system for some folks, emotions are going to probably be in favor for UGK, because they'll be missing a member, RIP, Pimp C. This will be more of a celebration of their music, and anytime you hear a verse of his comes on, it's going to start pulling at your heartstrings. So that is an advantage if you want to look at it that way. For 8Ball and MJG, they're I want to say actually both of these, because I want to say their features. Oh, you know what? I'll say this. Both of these groups have like they're featured on some iconic songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think 8Ball and MJG's songs, like the artists that they were featured on their records, they're more likely to show up to the event. So that's an advantage as well. Like if you're bringing out guest stars and stuff like that, that could kind of like sway the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think 8Ball and MJG are more likely to get support from that. That energy could play to the audience. So that's the only advantage. Yeah. And that's just me grasping at straws.
It could play to the audience. Again, everybody knows if you follow our channel, if you listen or watch our versus recaps or previews, you guys know how I feel about it. I'm not putting a lot of weight on stage presence as far as showmanship. I also look at the songs. So if I look at the songs, I would have to say UGK. I'm not going into who's winning or anything yet.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
By the way, I go back and forth and it depends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like to look at the songs, but I also, sometimes the presentation does kind of like weigh my decision.
I would say, if I had to say, I would say UGK has the slight edge.
That's what I thought when I
because they have the bigger songs.
They do for two, without a shadow of a doubt. And I thought that way. My initial reactions were that, but when I actually started, because they were so tied, and this is the first time I did this, I wanted to find like a tiebreaker to find advantages and disadvantages. I went and looked up their Billboard 200 performances over their careers, and I just want to read some of this. But UGK had one number one. This is the Billboard 200, 2 top 10 hits, and 6 songs that were found somewhere on that list. And then 8Ball and MJG had 0 number ones, 3 top 10s, and 6 songs. So that's pretty even. So even with that, like I'm like, okay, they're actually a little closer than I thought. But my initial thought process was it's UGK by a landslide, but it's really, really close. So I guess go ahead.
No, the thing about it, because both groups are heavily, they are loved and endured in the rap game, right? They're like uncles, right? At this point, they are uncles.
They never got to beg for features. That's
They don't have to beg. Like people gonna do it off the strength. But I see more of Bombi like out, just social media interviews. I see him more now than I do see 8Ball or MJG.
He's just iconic even outside the music. Like I think he's like the president of NAACP and in his like local area. He does all this stuff for eating right, for health stuff. He's in the news, him and his wife, for like, you know what I mean? So
he's actually heavy in the sneaker game. Very heavy.
He out there basically. So even though we see him a lot, his footprint is almost bigger than music right now. And
like you said, Pimp C's voice, any kind of verse you get from Pimp C, people love it. You know, you know, dog said, I eat so many shrimp, I got iodine poisoning. Like, come on, dog. Like this is witty. But I think again, the bigger songs are definitely on UGK's side. Which in my opinion, and I believe we can kind of look at this, it'll be Big Pimpin'. I don't think
let's, because we get into it now. We'll discuss their catalog. So you now.
Go ahead. My bad. You're right.
No. You jumped. Keep finished.
Go ahead. Okay. So all right, we're gonna go jump to their catalog. So if I look at
UGK, right?
UGK, bigger songs, Big Pimpin', and International Players Anthem.
Yep.
Those are the bigger songs.
Yep.
Point blank. Period. Those are the bigger songs. Now,
if I want to play devil's advocate, if you put Stay High against International Players Anthem, to me, that's a tie.
I go International Players Anthem.
You could feel that. Like I like that song more, but I don't know. It depends on the day of the week. But I'm saying that's a legitimate tie. So when you're saying that,
let's say that's a tie.
Yeah.
So now you got Big Pimpin'.
Big Pimpin' is going to win whatever round it's in, but also take that off. The rest of it is
hold that. So what if they follow Stay Fly with Big Pimpin'?
I see. For me, I would still put that as a tie.
Okay.
But that's what the point I'm trying to say is they can't have a clear advantage if it's technically just for one song. We're saying that like, because this is where I caught myself when I started looking at the catalog. I felt like it was UGK by a mile. However, it's really UGK by a song. The rest of it is a free for all. So really, it depends on placement. Because if I'm listing the songs that they got for UGK, I'm just gonna start listing songs that I know that they'll play. It's International Players Anthem.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Barry.
Yeah.
When we're talking about this, we're talking about what we think that they are going to play.
Yeah.
Because y'all be killing us. This is what we think. This is what we would play.
Exactly. These are songs where I'm like, okay, most people know
you gotta play these songs.
Yeah, not that they're my favorite songs. It's more so, okay, from a logical standpoint, these are the songs that I feel like will get featured throughout the night. Any ones that are all kind of on the fence, we're not mentioning that. So it's like International Players Anthem.
You know they're playing it.
Big Pimpin'.
You know they're playing it.
The rest of them are going to be kind of like
whoa, sipping on syrup.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. All right. Wait. So go ahead and list their big hits.
Those are the three. Those are the big three.
So now you get from under that, and it's really it really depends on your taste. They're gonna play The Game Belongs to Me. Do the game been good to me? Something good, and it's supposed to bubble, right? Those are like, it really depends on. Go ahead.
Pocket full of stones, front, back, side to side.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. But those aren't the big three, is what I'm saying.
It's not the big three, but those are their signature songs from the era. I think I probably would play I Miss My Homies with Master P. Definitely that would be a good one to play because Pimp C. Because of Pimp C and
they're gonna play that closer to the end. Yeah,
I think maybe that. They may do Meal Ticket, which was on soundtrack, another Master P soundtrack. So maybe those. I forgot about yeah. So I think that's, and then they'll fill it in from there. So I would, me and Barry, I think we think kind of like. I think we would play what we know. We have to play our big ones, and then you fill in from there. So I'm going to start with my A songs, and I'm going to start with my A+ songs, then my A songs, my A- songs, my B+, and I'll build from there.
Yeah.
Now
with you want to get into
8Ball
MJG?
Yeah. So we know they're going to play. They're playing Stay Fly.
Yeah,
and say what? Yeah,
depending on what version you want to play. For
stay high. You know,
and then 3-6 is coming out for that. That's the reason why I'm like, if you play Big Pimpin' and then you play Stay High with 3-6 out there, to me it's a tie. It's like, all right, but
so we know they're playing Stay High, right?
Yeah.
You don't want no drama. You don't want drama.
Bad Boy South, yeah.
Bad Boy South.
Space Age
they are definitely playing Space Age Pimpin', and they're definitely playing Just Like Candy.
Yeah.
Which now this is the funny thing about this now. Between the two songs, between the two groups, that's my favorite song. Between the two groups.
It's one of those hood classics.
That's funny. Oh, what?
Yeah. So
I mean, you know, whatever. Shout out to the Kappas, whatever. But go ahead.
Now, so some of these songs I was
in y'all boys though.
Yeah. Some of these songs I was in college, and I remember them being big. Mm-hmm. They may be smaller than I remember though. But they playing Forever with Lloyd. They playing Relax and Take Notes. They playing Life Goes On. They playing Gangsta Party. That's really Yo Gotti, and then they featured on that. They playing Mr. Big, and then one you already said, which is just like Candy. They're gonna play that
on top. They're also gonna play On Top of the World.
There we go.
8Ball MJG sitting on top of the world. Yeah, they're gonna definitely play that one.
For me,
and then I believe they're gonna probably play Show Enough.
Well, they got to play because we just mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I think they're definitely. They got to play Show Enough.
I mean, there's 10 other songs we're not naming for both groups. So
they're definitely playing the songs that we're mentioning. Definitely the big songs. We know they're playing.
They're projections.
Absolutely.
Projections. So here's another way that we make another projection is based off of the catalog that we're projecting and expecting from these guys. Who do you think's going to win?
So if I had to spin that wheel, Barry,
I went back and forth. I'm changing mine this week.
I'm going back and I may go 51-49 UGK.
I feel a little bit more comfortable now because I actually thought I was off because initially when I went in, I just thought UGK was going to kind of have like a stronger case. But
I made 51-49.
Yeah, and
I'm more closer to 50.5 to 49.5. Like it's to me, it's close. So
for me, I'm even closer to you. I'm
50-50. Yeah, 50-50.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know, bro. Because these boys are icons in iconic groups. So this is celebration. We're celebrating the two legendary groups. Let's ride. Let's go.
All right, so I mean, hey, like we just said, Bill, I got your feedback on. You said you got what 51-49, and it's really like 50.5 against what, right? So
49.5.
All right, so with me, I said I got 50-50, but you know what? Sometimes what we say doesn't matter. What's another way we could find out what they think?
Hey, y'all know what to do. We have a section called My 2 Cents, which is just basically the comment section. Go ahead and leave your 2 cents. All right. Is this a good matchup? I'm sorry, Bear. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Okay, my bad. Is this a good matchup? Who's gonna win? And what do you expect to happen? You expect who? Is Jay-Z? Does Jay-Z make an appearance?
He's not showing up.
I mean, we know he's not. Yeah. But if he does, boy,
go ahead and sell it.
If he does,
he's not. It's not gonna happen.
Maybe they could zoom him in, or maybe they
gonna be on a
got pre-recorded video or something. Maybe something like that. But yeah, if they can get, man, it's gonna be a great one. Thursday, I'm gonna make sure I'm home, ready. Barry, this is another thing. Is it going to be free?
That's another. Hey, actually, you got time to speak on that? You want to?
So guys, everybody know the last Verzuz It wasn't free. You had to pay for it. It was strictly on Triller, and they've had a lot of negative feedback on that. So we don't know. We don't know. So
because I don't know how they communicated it, but remember I told you on the last previews that I wasn't watching the Verzuz until the day after. So
and I was watching day of.
So I didn't watch it live, and I never heard anything about it being a charge. So my question to everybody is, while you're leaving your 2 cents down there, make sure to include this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you entertain the idea of paying for a Verzuz? You know, so
it's $3 to be honest. We are gonna
$3, $30 for the year.
It's not
and
bad.
I think $30 covers all Triller events, but
Yes.
I just know right now Verzuz isn't really doing 12 versus a year.
They're
once
not doing
a month.
12 a year. Yeah,
they averaging once a quarter, so it's really $12 a year when you think about it. If you're paying as you go.
Yep.
So I want to get y'all feedback on that. Would y'all
absolutely, guys. Give us your feedback on that, please.
All right, Bill. That outside of that, what's another thing they could do to support?
Y'all know what to do to support us. Please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we upload videos, you are instantly notified. And don't forget to share our content. Somebody likes it, please. Somebody likes it. If you're watching us, maybe you like it, and then maybe you feel that somebody else may like us. So go ahead and share us, share our content, please. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter at And In This Corner 1. That's the number 1. And In This Corner, the number 1, Instagram and Twitter.
All right, cool. Appreciate y'all. Outside of that, Bill, that's all I got. Peace.
Peace.